What is reference? Reference is looking at something to help you draw, to help you create. Okay, so I'm going to design a monster. Okay, and you guys feel free to grab pencil, paper, and perhaps a large soft eraser and draw along with me. I may have to move these guys up a little bit so you can see my paper better. So it's actually not legal for me to copy one of these images. Now, so you would ask, well, what am I using them for reference for? Well, I can copy parts of them. For example, let's say I love the glasses here and I want to incorporate that into my art. I can do that. I can even do the exact same style of glasses and not get into any copyright issues. Okay, as long as I don't copy the whole thing. So I'm going to move these up just a little bit, and if you guys have pencil and paper, feel free to draw along with me. So as always, I have kids to make sure they're using light lines initially, and it's all about using basic forms to help you draw anything. So I don't know exactly what I want to draw really, but I'm just going to kind of start. So I'm going to draw a monster. I'm pretending like I'm doing a monster class. So notice how I've got my fingers not too close to the tip, which is conducive to draw heavy lines. I have it moved back farther on the pencil. So I'm going to draw this shape and see where this leads me. So this is sort of what I call a soft square because it's a little rounded and not totally square on all the edges. So let's start with a soft square, and of course that'll be its head. And then let's see, I think I'm going to give it a much smaller body, but I'm going to use a very similar shape for its body, but just make it much smaller. So he's going to have a really big head and a smaller body. Okay, so, and then I think I'll give him these really little short legs. Short, skinny legs like this. Okay, still don't know where I'm going, but let's just see. Now, so I know that I like the glasses on this guy. So I'm going to get, and I love the eyes that extend beyond the top edge of the head. So I'm going to draw his eyes like this and quite large. So now as a result of drawing over the shape that I had before, I've got the line from the shape underneath that I'm going to erase through the eyes. Okay, so now that I know I like those glasses, I'm going to draw those glasses on my character. Now, one thing I always have kids to do is just focus on shapes. So see the shapes of his glasses are basically soft squares. Okay, so let's draw some soft squares. Except I'm going to make my glasses, I'm going to draw my glasses a little bit different. So I'm going to sort of add this sort of flair to it. Like that. And on this side as well. So we'll give it a little bit different style of glasses than this one has. But so we want to make sure our lines are still nice and light, so that what that does is anytime that I make a mistake, it gives me the opportunity to erase and correct my mistake without anyone ever knowing that I made a mistake in the first place, right? So keep your lines nice and light. Now I'm drawing the inside of the glasses. So it's got a different style of glasses. In fact, what I'm going to do is, see the stripes on his horns? I'm going to incorporate those stripes onto the glasses. So see, I'm going to draw a stripe there. So this would be filled in with color at some point. And I'll draw a stripe here diagonally. And this will be filled in with color. And let's draw one here. And maybe one here. So now I've actually added two things from this one. Okay, so now I'm going to draw its eyes. I'm going to make his eyes really big, like this. And we're still making our lines nice and soft so that if we make mistakes, we can correct them. And he's like looking up at you guys. He's not looking at me. He's looking right up at you guys. Okay, so, and this is another cool thing too I like to show kids. That, see, I love his eyes, which are really like his eyes, and his eyes are just different shaped. But what's going on is we have the eye. We have the white of the eye, which would be from here to here. And then this would be the iris of the eye. Most people have blue or brown irises. And then we're going to draw 2 more circles. So this circle is going to be the pupil, and the pupil is always blackened in the very center. And then I'm going to draw 1 final circle. And this circle, when I fill them in, ultimately, I'm going to fill in the pupil. And actually, I don't want to do this with pencil. I'm going to do it with Sharpie. And then I'm going to leave that white. So this will be whatever color you want it to be. And then this is black, and then that'll be white. And that'll really make it stand out and look so awesome and 3-dimensional. So let's do it over here. We have our iris here. And inside we have our pupil, and then, which I draw as a letter C initially, and then I'm going to draw a circle on this side. And again, we're going to ultimately fill in this pupil, leaving this circle open. And so once you color this, whatever color you wanted to color it, like whatever color, orange, brown, pink, purple, whatever, it's going to leave this white and make the whole thing just pop and look really awesome. Okay, so I'm going to draw a little girl character, so I'm going to give her some eyelashes. I'm going to give her 3 eyelashes on that side and 3 on this side, which is kind of hard to see because I've got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, and then one thing I love is floating eyebrows. So I'm going to draw floating eyebrow on that side and a floating eyebrow on that side. Okay, so looking kind of interesting. I don't know yet. Okay, so now I'm going to give her, let's see, I'm going to give her a little nose. Now remember, she's a monster. And then I'm going to give her a mouth. What kind of mouth should I give her? Let's give her a little mouth that's sort of over to the side like this. How about that? And then we'll give her 1 monster tooth in the middle. How about that? Okay, so now what kind of ears, or does she need ears? Should I give her ears? How about I give her a little ear on E? Well, let's give her a little ear and a big ear. How about that? And then I'm going to, one of my favorite characters in animated movies is Edna Mode from The Incredibles. So I'm going to give her kind of like Edna Mode hair. So kind of like this. And you know what I may have to do is I may have to get rid of, I think what I'll do is let me try to work around the ear. So let's put this hair here, and I'm going to take the rest on this side and move it behind the ear. Yeah. There you go. That looks awesome. Cool. Okay, cool. Now, we better do that on this side too. So let's put this one in front of the ear. And then let's take this and put it behind, put it behind the head. And that way we don't have to get rid of the ear. So this one strand of hair is going to be in front, and the rest of this hair is going to be behind. How about that? And we'll do that on this side too. Okay. So interesting little character. She's looking not quite as monsterish as I want, but she's still kind of cute. So let me keep on moving forward. Okay, let's see. So, you know what I might do? I'm going to get rid of her nose. She'll be, okay, that makes her look a little bit more monsterish. Now, you would say, well, how are her glasses going to be held up? Well, you know, she's a cartoon. So, because her ears are way down here, so there's nothing to hold her glass. In fact, we won't even draw. Let's see, we might, for fun. Let's see, if we drew glasses handles. Now, do we like that or not? I'll put the other one on and we'll decide later. But just for fun, we'll just put the handles on there. Let's see what happens. Okay. She's looking kind of cute to me, though. She's looking kind of cute to me. Okay, now let's work on her body, her outfit. Let's see. I'm going to, so from this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to not steal, but I'm going to use the wings. I like the wings. In fact, remember, I'm just sort of taking, I'm using ideas from each cartoon. And so, I'm not copying them as they are. I'm just sort of using elements from them. So I'm still out of trouble as far as being able to put the copyright symbol on this when I'm finished. Okay, so now she's got two little wings, and that really helps her to look even more monsterish to me. Okay, so what kind of, well, I guess I will draw like a little, and I gotta decide too if I want these wings to be her arms, which I think I do actually. I think I do. So I'm gonna draw her like a little tank top thing. You know, so her wings can poke through like that. Okay, so she's got like a little tank top little thing on, and somehow I'm thinking like a V shape. I think that shape lends itself to kind of like a vampire kind of look. And then we're gonna make her have just a simple little dress on. Let's see, actually I think I'll give her a little top. Just give her a little top and then a little dress underneath. And so I'm gonna draw the dress like this initially. And I think I want to make one of these kind of dresses. So see, I'm making these little triangular shapes at the bottom. And then we'll make like little pleats in the dress. Yeah, that's a nice vampire looking dress. Okay, so, and then now I think, let me see, I'm either gonna extend her legs. I think I will, yeah. I like that better. So I'm going to extend her legs and make her a little bit taller. So see how you can change your mind if you want to. You're never stuck, but every time I change my mind, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing it very lightly initially because we don't want to draw so dark that if we erase our lines, we can still see the mark on the page, on the paper. We don't want to see that. Okay, so now we've got that. That's kind of cute. I like that. Let's see. Now I'm really big on naming things. Everything has a name in my world, and so I'm inclined to give her a name. And I'm going to name her Emily. And so I'm going to give myself a form. I always give myself a form to start with. And now I'm going to stylize that form. I'm going to draw the letter E on her top. But I'm going to stylize it so that it looks kind of cool. So it's going to go like this. How about that? And then this will look cool too if we put stripes on this. So she'll have striped glasses, a striped letter E, and then she's got like striped legs. I'm liking that. And so now is the time to sort of assess what you've drawn and which means kind of look at it critically and make sure that, or try to find mistakes, make sure everything looks the way you want. If you find any mistakes, now is the time to correct it. Anyway, so thanks for joining me today, and I hope to meet some of you guys at Contemporary Arts during the summer. And we'll have a lot of fun drawing together and creating fun characters like this one.